women are not equal. I know everybody wants to think we are, but we're not, and that's okay. We're polar opposites. The man is supposed to be strong, he's supposed to go out and provide and conquer, and the woman is supposed to be emotional and soft, and that's okay. She's supposed to lean on the man. That way she can raise the children better. Right now there's a massive war on the family unit. They're trying to flip these beautiful gender roles so that men and women don't procreate, because if he's all in his feelings and he's emotional, unfortunately she's going to be repulsed by him, and if she's all masculine in her male energy, he's going to be repulsed by her, and so they start rejecting each other, not producing the next generation.
I highly recommend marrying black men. A lot of Arab and brown women are reaching out and they're trying to find black men, and I say black men are kind. They're very secure in their masculinity. They're also gentle. They're also not like I see this a lot in the Arab community because I grew up in it. Men get very shy that their women are out there, or their women work, or their woman does something. And black men are very chill and secure about it. Like, she's on her deen, she's respecting herself. I'm not going to feel shy about this. And that's a huge cultural difference that I definitely appreciate from marrying a black man. So do yourself a favor, ladies. Find yourself a black man.
Ladies, would you be embarrassed if you walked into a room with your body count on your forehead? You ask majority of women if body count matters, and most likely than less, they're gonna say no. But you ask a man the same question, and the answer is gonna be entirely the opposite. Does a woman really want to be known for being so easily accessible? According to family studies, the chances of divorce after 5 years of marriage actually jump from 5% to 35% after having 10 bodies. It's more likely a woman will have more trauma the guys she sleeps with before she gets married, and that comes with a lot of other consequences that we don't care to teach the younger generation when they listen to modernized music and
so why is society doing this to men and women?
If you're breaking down the home, the best and quickest way to do that is attacking the woman, and there's more money in lonely, sad women. We consume everything. So if I get to a certain age and I'm not married, I'm going to be more likely to be on prescription drugs, I'm going to be more likely to turn to surgery, I'm going to be more likely to just indulge. Whereas when you have a purpose, those things all take a back burner. So that's why I think it's completely designed to make more money and to destroy the home and make people dependent on, then your God becomes social media. When you don't have a God and you don't have a stable home, your God becomes society. The laws determine your morality, and the quicker they can get you to believe that God doesn't exist and the law is your source of morality, the quicker they can control you.
You gotta hear this. So 70% of inmates are a product of a single parent household. What they don't tell you is that single fathers produce similar statistics of those of homes with two parents, while single mothers don't. So the key to keep your children out of prison is the father, but mothers are awarded custody 90% of the time, women are incentivized to leave a marriage, and prisons profit $74 billion a year. Am I thinking too much, or is there some sort of plan here?
My mother told me, she said, you never hit a man where he's weak. Never. It could be true, it could be real, but you don't hit him where he's weak, because it'll turn around on you. You can get him to do what you need him to do, but you never hit a man where he's weak, because they never forget it.
Women should not be presidents. Women should not be in positions of leadership because we think emotionally. We do not think rationally, logically. I'm not, okay, maybe not leadership, but extreme leadership. I'm sorry, I said it. We are too emotional. We are meant to nurture, love, and care for our children and for our God, our partner. Mm-hmm. We are not meant to be in a place where you have to make critical, logical decisions that could affect the planet.
Brothers and sisters in Islam, if the sun wants to play the role of the moon, and the moon wants to play the role of the sun, what happens? You have an eclipse. You have an eclipse. Either a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse. What happens when the eclipse happens? The effect of the sun is weakened. The effect of the moon is weakened. And the stars are nowhere to be seen. In the home, when the father wants to be the mother and the mother wants to be the father, you know what happens? You have an eclipse. It's called the social eclipse. And when this happens, the effect of the father is not felt, the effect of the mother isn't felt, and the children suffer the most.
Why don't you just take the picture on your camera roll and keep it there?
Why? Because you feel, when you take a picture and you look at it, you feel, wow, like this would be good for my Instagram, or I would post it.
So you put it on your Instagram. Yeah. So what would be the difference? Because remember, the picture's to make you feel good. Yeah. So what would make you feel good on Instagram?
The likes, the comments.
Okay, the attention.
Yeah.
The attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're back.
Right.
Full circle. And what I'm not doing, I'm not trying to advocate for cheating. I don't think it's okay. I just think we have to understand where the guys are coming from.
You can have
we expect monogamy and we judge them for cheating, but yet we're not virgins. Yet we have open Instagram accounts. Yet we come in with a child. It's like, and then we're gonna say, be faithful to me. The guy doesn't want to explain like every decision he makes. Men think things through a lot like more than we realize, and so he's already thought about it. He's already made his decision. It's a headache to him when every time he makes a decision, he has to explain it to you.
Like you said, you would think most women want honesty and communication, but he's right. Most women can't handle it, and I've had to be real of like, okay, I say I don't want a man who cheats, but can I handle when he comes to me with a real conversation?
Boom.
I don't know what it's like to be married for 20, 30 years. You don't think in 20, 30 years he gonna have an urge to cheat?
Boom.
Can I handle the real conversation? But you don't think I can handle the real conversation of him? Let's say he comes to me first, then he don't cheat. Yeah. He comes to me and he's like, babe, I love you. I'm really having these urges. Am I prepared for that conversation? Am I going to make it about me and make it all personal? Of, how could you do this to me? And how could you even? He's coming to you with real problems. And you can't handle the truth, but you signed up to do life with this person. You don't even know what you signing up for.
So have you ever heard a girl say, I'm friends with all guys because girls give me too much drama? Or maybe, don't worry, he's just a friend. He's one of my good friends from school, blah, blah, blah. Guys and girls cannot truly be friends. Now, there are some cases where they can, but overall, 90% of the time, either the guy has already smashed and now they're friends. 2, the guy wants to be more than friends with her. So he's kind of just playing his position and waiting for the right time to slide in when she is most vulnerable. Let's say you and your girlfriend are having issues. She goes to her guy friend to discuss the situation. And he's like, oh, you always got a shoulder to cry on and to on, if you know what I mean.
Divorces originate from women. Women get incredibly bored a lot faster in long-term relationships and marriages than men do. Men, it kind of like goes a little slower over time. Women, it's like, I do, honeymoon phase, boom, couple kids, boom, right? So you just have to understand that's a propensity of the way things usually go. 90% of alimony flows to women. 80% of custody orders are awarded to mothers. There is zero incentive in family law, the way that it's written throughout most of the Western world, for women to behave well in a divorce. 50% of first marriages fail, 75% of second marriages. I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't get in a plane with a parachute if they said, well, there's about half a chance this parachute's gonna open. How can you minimize those risks? I know a lot of guys want to reproduce, they want to have kids, they want to leave a genetic legacy, I get it. She has to enter your frame and you must
be like Muslim women are oppressed. Let me paint a picture for you, sisters. By the time a girl in the West is 8 to 10 years old, she's been shown thousands and thousands of women with unrealistic body standards so that she can start feeling anxious, insecure, and depressed. By the time a Muslim girl is 8 to 10 years old, she's being taught your beauty is for you and you should learn how to value and preserve it. Girls in the West, by the time are 19, 20, 21 years old, being taught you should take your clothes off and be free. It's female liberation. Muslim girls being taught any man worthy of seeing your beauty should be willing to come with a certain amount of commitment. Girls in the West, by the time are 25, 26, 27-year-old being taught it's super difficult to survive in this world. You're gonna have to work extra long hours and extra hard. A Muslim girl's being taught you have a right over your husband's money, and the money that he makes is for the both of you. Girls in the West, by the time are 35 to 40 years old, are single, alone, and miserable, whereas Muslim women have a husband, children, and a home. Please tell me, who is oppressed?
Women are saying that there are no good men. Obviously, you've been lied to. A good man puts God first, and he knows his purpose. A good man is strong, he's confident, and he takes care of responsibility. A good man doesn't make excuses, he makes it happen. A good man doesn't want a woman to make him feel like a man, he knows he's one. That's why women want him. A good man loves his woman, he loves his children, and they see it in his actions. He's not just a talker, he backs it up with his actions. A good man is wise, he's smart, and he's just, and no matter how many times he falls, he rises back up. A good man is kind. Now don't get it twisted. He's considerate, he's helpful, he's a giver, not gullible. A good man knows that God is his source. That's why you can't keep him down. A good man can be disappointed, but he won't allow it to defeat him. A good man is faithful, and he'll always be there. So to all the good men out there, I love you, brothers. Believe that.
Listen, a man who is trying to teach his woman loves his woman. That's their form of love. They are natural teachers. They want to guide, they want to lead, they want to make sure that you are safe and you are mentally prepared for any enemy that is coming at you. Okay? So a lot of women are taking their criticism or taking their direction as a personal attack, when really it's their form of love. Men typically, from my experience, are analyzers. They analyze a person, especially the person they're with. They see your frame of thinking, they see where your weaknesses are, and they want to strengthen you. I'll go even further. When a man cares about a woman, he wants to protect her. And so, knowing how vulnerable she is to potential dangers, to the enemy, to predators, to threats out in the world, he is going to analyze her critical thinking and her mind frame. And if he sees flaws in it, he sees that you are naive in certain areas, he is going to want to fix that. He's going to want to teach you. He's going to want to make you stronger, more mentally aware, so that you're not a target for dangerous people and entities in the world. Okay? That's a good man. And that's one of the deepest forms of love.
Having sex with your husband 2 times in a week, which is 8 times in a month, 8/30. If you go for an exam and you score 8/30, did you pass or you fail? Answer the question yourself. Don't be a failure in your marriage. Give it to your husband all the time.
For watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to see more of our videos.